Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and this is Jess and the crew. Today we're gonna get to know a little bit more about me. So if you haven't been following our videos, this is the perfect opportunity for you to get to know a little bit more about me. This was a collaboration with Katie and Andrea. I will link their videos down below as well as the questions if you would like to do this tag as well. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the first time I've done a get to know me video on this channel, so I'm a little excited. You're gonna get to know a lot about me because these questions are pretty personal. Now let's get started. I have my phone with the questions on there. Number one is, are you named after anyone? Yes and no. So my first name, Jessica, no. Funny story, my mom actually wanted to call me Jennifer, but she was so drugged up from the prescribed medication that they give you when you're having a baby that she actually said Jessica, and the nurse asked her after she snapped out of it, and she kept calling me Jennifer, that, nope, sorry, you called her Jessica. And my mom just said, hey, it must have been destiny. She must have been a Jessica, so she kept it that way. My middle name is Carol, which is my godmother's name. Number two is, when's the last time you cried? Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I cried when I watched Big Brother, which is sad to admit. My son was having a rough day yesterday. It was very emotional. We ended up going to the cemetery. I'm not going to get into all that in this video, but yeah, so yesterday. Do you have kids? Yes, I do. I have two children, Ashley, who is 12, and Ryan, who is 6, boy and girl. If you were another person, would you be friends with yourself? Yeah, I think I'm awesome. I think I'm awesome. I think I'm compassionate. I think I'm understanding. I like to socialize. I like to have fun. So yeah, I would be friends with myself for sure. And do you use sarcasm a lot? Absolutely. I love sarcasm. I use it in my teaching every day with kids. I use it with my children. I use it with friends. Yes, I love sarcasm. What is the first thing you notice about people? Probably their personality. I notice probably if they're caring and genuine people, and if they have a good sense of humor. That's definitely something I notice right away. What is my eye color? My eye color is brown when you first look at me. However, it is brownish greenish if you look in the light. So I have a bit of a hazel color going on. Scary movie or happy ending? I'm definitely a happy ending kind of girl. I love to watch those type of movies, but I do love a scary movie, especially around Halloween time, but it's not my go-to. What's my favorite smell? I love vanilla smells, and I love like fresh laundry smell. I have a Scentsy bar that's satin sheets. Love that smell. And then like the vanilla spicy smells, like fall smells, I love. Love, 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 love. What's the furthest you've ever been from home? I traveled to Paris, France, and England, London, England. So that's probably the furthest I've been away from home. Do you have any special talents? No. No talents. Not a talented person. Not even close. I can't think of one talent that I have. Nope. That section's empty up there. Where were you born? I was born in a small northern Ontario town called Timmins, Ontario. I lived there for most of my childhood, and I moved to southern Ontario as a teenager. So Timmins, Ontario is where I was born. I'm a Pisces, so it's asking what's my zodiac sign. Pisces, born in March. What are your hobbies? Well, YouTube, of course, Instagram. I feel like those are my hobbies. I'm on there all the time. I love connecting with you guys. I love answering questions and just socializing on social media. Other than that, I do love to read. I love to camp. So if you haven't been following around, we bought a trailer. So we've been hanging out there a lot, and I would say that's definitely one of our hobbies. Do I have any pets? Yes, I do have pets. I'm gonna link up above our guinea pig video. My daughter begged us for about a year for guinea pigs. She won, she bought them herself. We have 3 guinea pigs. We have a fish that we've had forever. It's probably 2 years old. It's a little beta fish. And again, I will link up above. We just got a puppy. That's right. I surprised Mike with a puppy. You're gonna wanna check out that video. It's pretty funny. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I have siblings. I have a sister and a brother. What do you want to be when you grow up? Well, I've always wanted to be a teacher, and I've flip-flopped from teaching a few times, but ultimately that's what I want to be when I grow up. In a fantasy world, I would be rich and I would probably just own a bunch of real estate is probably what I would do. Who was your first best friend? My first best friend, I will have to say Danica. When I lived up north, Moonbeam, Ontario, if anybody is from those little towns, comment down below. I want to hear from you because they're tiny. She was actually a year older than me. I don't know how we ended up being friends. We met in the playground, I believe, but we were best friends. We did everything together. We slept at each other's houses. We spent every recess together. So Danica, hi. I know we haven't talked in a really long time, but you are still such a good friend in my heart. I had the best memories with you in Moonbeam, Ontario. How tall am I? I am 5'7", so I'm quite tall. What is the least favorite thing about yourself? I'm a procrastinator. I wait till the very last minute to do things and I get stressed out. So like this video, it's going up today and I edited it today. I try to get on top of it, but it's just something that I struggle with all the time. I'm also a people pleaser. That's another thing I don't really like about myself is I'm starting to get out of that, but I try to accommodate everybody and I try to please everybody. And as I'm aging, maturing, I'm realizing that I can't please everyone and I just need to say no sometimes. Funniest moment throughout school. Oh, wow. I've been to school a lot. I have a diploma, I have a university degree, I have a teacher's college diploma, and then high school, but I'm trying to think of a funniest moment. There was one time in dance class in high school where we did a dance production and one of the dancers in our group forgot to put their shorts on. So she was only in tights, so you could see directly through them. And that must have been horrifying for her, and I feel really bad, but it was funny for everybody or shocking for everybody. That's something that stands out of my mind. How many countries have you visited? 1, 2, 3. I travel a lot, but I travel a lot within Canada. I've only been to 4 countries. But that's going to change in the new year. So if you're not part of the crew, you're going to want to subscribe because we got a lot of exciting things coming up. What is your favorite worst subject in high school? I would say history and science were probably my favorite just because they were so interesting. Those were definitely my favorites. Math was probably my worst, but also my best. So I am good in math, but it was not one that I enjoyed. I actually failed it and had to go to summer school. But I do enjoy it now. It just in high school was not something I enjoyed doing. What is your favorite drink? Animal, perfume. Favorite drink? I just drink water. As you know, I'm following the keto diet. If you didn't know, go watch some videos. So water, I do love a good chocolate milk. Love a good chocolate milk. Animal, I would say I love cats and dogs. But I have a special place in my heart for orangutans. They're just so cute. Perfume, I don't have a favorite perfume. I'm a little sensitive to smells, so I don't like anything too overpowering, but Juicy, just the original Juicy perfume I bought for the longest time. I really do like it. What sports do you play or have played? I'm not super sporty. In school, I played volleyball, and I did cheerleading, if you consider that a sport. Who are your favorite YouTubers? Well, right now I am loving watching South and Norp. They're an RV traveling family. Love them. They have 9 children, which is just amazing. I love watching Sky. She has her family channel. And she also just started her personal channel, which I've been following and love. So those 2 are at the top of my list that I can think of. I'm also watching a lot of traveling videos to prepare for our trip. So anybody that's kind of has that, where I can't say where we're going because I got little ears around, but anybody that's doing videos on that, I've been watching. How many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? Well, probably only a handful. Probably 2, 3, probably only 4 or 5. I met my husband when I was 14 years old, and we were together for 14 years. I married him, had 2 children with him. Again, if you haven't been following, he did pass away 4 years ago. So, yeah, I had maybe 1 or 2 like little boyfriends before that. And about 2.5 years ago, I started dating, and I wouldn't consider those boyfriends. I hung out with a few people, and then I met Mike, which is wonderful, and we've been dating for a 1.5 years now. So about 5 boyfriends. Not a lot. Favorite memory from your childhood? Camping was probably one of my ultimate memories that I have growing up. We just did a lot of camping, which was a lot of time spent as a family, which was wonderful. How would you describe your fashion sense? I have none. I like to wear comfortable things. I wouldn't say I'm trendy. I'm not trendy. I like to follow trends a little bit, but I'm a mom, so I like to wear leggings and sweaters a lot, and jeans and shorts a lot. So that's my sense of style. What phone do you have? I have the iPhone XR. Bad habits, I bite my nails. It's horrible. 3 things that upset you. Oh man, a lot of things upset me. I wouldn't say a lot of things upset me. When my children don't listen, that upsets me. When I feel like somebody is trying to always one-up me, it doesn't upset me, it annoys me. And unkind people upset me. I don't understand why in today's world do we have to criticize people, make them feel bad for themselves, and judge. 3 things that make you happy: traveling, family, and new experiences. I love that. That's pretty much what our channel is all about. New experiences, traveling, and having a good time. How's my relationship with my parents? I'm very close to both my parents. I talk to my mom probably every day. I'm gonna set what's on your mind. What's on my mind is answering all these questions without making a 20-minute video is what's on my mind. What word that describes you? I'm very calm, which sometimes I wonder because I don't feel calm sometimes. I would just say easygoing. What's your favorite quote? One of my favorite quotes is probably when a door closes, a window opens, which kind of ties in with like everything happens for a reason. So that really resonates with me because I feel like even when you're having a bad day or a bad time, don't worry, something good is going to come out of it, or you're going to learn something from it, which in turn is going to just make you a better person. So I really do love quotes like that. Are you an extrovert or an introvert? I think I'm in the middle. I used to be really introverted as a child. I was really shy, but I've grown out of that. I do love to socialize. I like to talk to people, hack them on YouTube. So I'm a little bit of an extrovert. However, I'm not one of those people that in a social situation wants all the attention and will be loud and obnoxious. I'm not that. I'm in the middle. I keep to myself sometimes, but I like to socialize and I like to be out there. I don't get embarrassed very easily. Are you left or right-handed? I am a lefty. Comment down below if you're a lefty like me. Do you consider yourself a good cook? Yes. I cook pretty often for my family. I most of the time don't even use a cookbook. I sometimes make up stuff. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I follow a recipe. So I would consider myself a good cook. If money were no object, what would you get for your next birthday? Travel. Travel, 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 travel. I want to go to Italy really bad. I want to go to Scotland and Ireland and Alaska. and I would love to go to Greece. Those are like my top places I would want to go. Obviously, I would go to Disney World twice a year. If money was no object, I would live near Florida and I would go every single day. That is what I want to be when I grow up, actually. Change that answer. I want to be a Disney World influencer and I get to spend every day at Disney World. That would ultimately be my dream. However, would that take away from the magic? I don't know, but just putting it out there. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Florida. No, ultimately, I love being Canadian. I would definitely live in Canada. If I had to pick, I would pick Canada all over again. I'm so proud to be Canadian. However, if I could get a dual citizenship, if Florida will accept me, I move there for half the year in a heartbeat. What is your favorite thing to have for breakfast? Ooh, I love French toast. It's not keto though, so right now I'm eating a lot of eggs. I'm sorry, my dog is on my stand and I can see he's shaking the camera. What is your favorite gadget? My favorite gadget is probably this GoPro. Mike bought me a little boom mic, this ring light. Everything to do with creating content is my favorite gadget. What is your longest relationship so far? That's the last question. My longest relationship was definitely when I was married and when I was with my children's father. We were high school sweethearts and we were married for 3 years and we had been dating for 13 years. So it would have been nice to say that we had been together for 80 plus years if we would have lived to 100, but unfortunately life did not go that way. Come to terms with it, and I'm super happy with the life that I have right now. I've been blessed in many ways, and sometimes we need to have tragedy in our lives to realize how precious life is and how blessed we are in other ways. And it's really important to be reminded of that and to keep looking ahead and to be optimistic. If you get anything out of this video, I hope you get that even when life is hard or difficult, you need to just look around, look at what's positive, look at what you're blessed with, and just focus on that and not focus on the negative. And that's a little bit about me. Please comment down below if you have any more questions that you would like me to answer, or if you want me to make a video on anything